Today I have for you this look. It is a bold brow, bold lip for glasses wearers. Honestly, it's just my bold brow, bold lip look because I wear glasses. I just tend not to put them on here because they kind of cover up all of your eye makeup. So this is a really great way to play up your other features and still look like you're a bold makeup wearer without having to just pile on even more mascara, which we glasses wearers know it just doesn't work. Then your eyelashes hit your glasses and you can't close your eyes and it's just no good. So this is a great way to have a bold makeup look even with your glasses on. Today I'm giving a new foundation a try. This is the Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation in Light 1 Siberia, which is the lightest shade. Mine came with a neat little cover that tells you all about it. It says that it is full natural looking coverage, 16-hour wear, unexpectedly weightless feel, buildable, breathable, water and sweat resistant. And then it also tells you that the technical way to apply is to shake well, pump once, and then blend outward, working in sections. They also have told us not to use a brush. This is meant to be applied with fingers. So that's what we're going to try. That's about how much it says should do your whole face. Starting in the center of the face and slowly working outwards. So what I was told about this foundation is that the way they encapsulated the pigments made them weightless until you break it open with the pressure of your finger, and then the pigments can all come out and cover your face, but that's what makes it so light, and that's also what means you have to apply it with your fingers. Personally, I think that's probably a whole lot of marketing bullcrap, because here's the thing, even if it's encapsulated, isn't it still going to have weight? It's not like being wrapped in something else makes it stop weighing something. And also, I put pressure on things with a brush too, so I don't know how much of that is believable, but it does seem fairly pigmented. And it's applying fine with fingers. I just don't prefer to apply things with my fingers because I feel like it takes forever. I also don't think that one pump is enough because I've just done this half of my face and am almost out of foundation. Okay, the coverage of that is pretty decent. The finish of it is fine. I don't like having to use your fingers. I feel like it just takes forever to use your fingers to do a foundation, which sometimes is nice. The finish that it gives is really nice, but I just don't have that much time to commit to it usually. It's also quite yellow on me. I'm going to move on to eyes. Of course, I'm using the Sephora eyebrow pencil in neutral gray brown. This is number 5 because obviously. Seriously, I think I have an addiction to this pencil. I kind of want to just go buy 10 of them so that I know that I will never run out. Next, I'm going to prime my eyelids. This is Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which I think I am seriously almost out of. I think about this is that I always say that for forever, and then I keep getting more out of it, but it keeps getting harder and harder and harder. So I think probably within the next month I will actually have to buy a new tube, which I've had this guy for, oh gosh, 2 years, I think. So while I haven't used it every day, it's probably good for a year of daily use, which is pretty impressive. I mean, it sounds like a lot to spend $20 or $25 on a primer, but then when you work that out price per use, it's not bad at all. So for my eyeshadow today, I am going to use the YSL Quad. This is the Pure Chromatics 4 Ombres à Paupières for wet and dry eyeshadows. In the palette number 3, it doesn't have a name. It just says 3 on here. So I used a little bit of this blue a couple days ago under the lash line, and it was really pretty. But I haven't used the other ones yet, so I don't know how they are. I'm going to take this really pretty light brown, it's quite shimmery, and put that over the inner, outer, whatever part of the eyelid this is. Put it over the whole eyelid, that's fine. Oh, that's really pretty. It's a really pretty taupey shade. It's exactly the kind of shade that I like to wear on my eyelids. And then I'm going to take technically this is a flat concealer brush, but it's all messed up, so it's kind of like a little fluffy brush from Sephora, and the darker brown, and starting on the outer part of the eye, just feather that in a little bit through that outer V shape, so through the crease, and connecting it down to the lash line. I really like those. Those are really easy to work with. expected them to be a lot sheerer based on how they swatched on my hand earlier. This here, it's like super sheer, but they look really nice on the eye. I have a new translucent powder. This is the Mercier Pressed Matte translucent powder. I'm going to take just a little bit of that on a blending brush. I don't know it was on this brush, but it had something on it. And I'm going to use that to blend that out. Because I don't want to have to get out another eyeshadow palette or find another color or whatever. And just use what's nearby. Okay, I was thinking a liquid liner for sure, but now that that is on, it's just so pretty and soft and smoky, and I love it. And I think I'm just going to go in with a brown pencil. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 in Demolition, and just lightly define the lash line. And then I'm going to tightline as well. My foundation has had a little bit of time to set. I actually just went and ate dinner. My husband told me it was done. I didn't even realize he was cooking. But thanks, honey, by the way. So my foundation has had plenty of time to set. It does seem to set pretty well. It's not tacky to the touch at all. And the color is, honestly, the fairness is correct. It's just a little yellow for me. If I sort of scoot back, you can really tell when I'm out of focus. It's not great. But that's okay, whatever, moving on. We'll just pretend like it's fine and you can't see the rest of my body. So I am going to go ahead and set that just to make sure that it stays matte throughout the rest of the day. And I'm going to use that same Mercier Matte Translucent Setting Powder that I just used on my eyes on a large fluffy powder brush. And then my NYX Taupe blush and my Sephora contour brush. This is the Pro Contour 74. They do have a new contour brush that I really want, actually. So maybe next time I have a tutorial for you, I will own that. Then for the sake of keeping things sort of light and not too many products, because I'm going to use the highlight from the Pantone, what is this? Pantone Universe Radiant Rush cheek palette. I'm going to use this highlighter because it's just my favorite right now. I'm also just going to use this blush really lightly on a fluffy round blush brush. And then taking the highlight on a small duo fiber brush. This is the Real Techniques contour brush, but I actually really like the shape for highlighting. So that's the skin finish. Let's go back and do the mascara. This is the Sephora Pro Curl Eyelash Curler. I think that's all that's to that name. They do have an extra large one if your eyes are more protruding or rounded. It has a better shape for that, but I'm just using the regular one. And today I'm going to use Benefit's Roller Lash. This is one of two that I have had in circulation. I've been using this one, and I've been using Too Faced Better Than Sex, which I think, honestly, I prefer, except that Better Than Sex has been flaking like mad on me, which is just too bad because when I put it on in the morning, it looks incredible, and then by the end of the day, it looks like I don't know how to do my makeup at all, so that's too bad. So it's what I've been wearing more since I prefer it, so I still am on the fence about this one because I've been loving that one so much, but I'm just going to try and use this one all week and see what I think. The lip product that I'm using today is one of the new Marc Jacobs La Marque lipsticks, and I am in love with these. They're incredible. They're seriously so good. The colors are beautiful. They're really pigmented, and no joke, if I put them on at like 9:30 or 10 in the morning, they're still there at 7 or 8 at night when I get home, and that's including eating lunch, which is nuts. That never happens to me. I used to have an incredibly hard time getting anything to stay on just for a couple hours of teaching, and now I can get this to stay on through an entire shift at retail and then going to teach in the same day. So huge fan of these. Plus, I just love things that have magnets on them. It makes such a satisfying click, and it's beautiful packaging, and they're totally gorgeous. This is in the shade 206 Dashing, which is, I think, their most true blue-toned red, and it's totally gorgeous. It's just completely, I'm just in love with it, so let's put it on. I'm taking that on a Sephora Collection lip brush. This is a nice travel brush because the lid comes off and then that pushes it up, so you're not going to get lip stuff all over your bag, which is nice. They do have a similar version to this that you can buy by itself, but this came in a kit. And I'm just going to start in the center of my lips to work my way out. So even having just put it on, that's all that I got off, which is pretty incredible. So just so you know, it really does have incredible staying power. This is exactly the kind of look that I like to wear to work with glasses, because you do so much work on your eyes and then you put on your glasses and it all disappears anyway. No one can see it. But if you put on glasses, then they don't hide your lips. So I like the bolder lip, bolder brow sort of combination with glasses. I think that it's a really good and trendy, honestly, way to go. I feel like current makeup trends have really lent themselves to glasses wearers. We may just not realize it all the time. I also know that people will tell me that they don't think they can pull off a red lip. I have people tell me that all the time in real life, and I actually used to also be a believer in I can't wear a red lip, but I can, and so can you, and that's the real truth. You just have to find the right lip and also the right base. I have embraced the red lip in the last couple years. I love wearing them. They make me feel awesome. And I'm really going to enjoy wearing this look this evening. So if you enjoyed that, let me know. I would love to hear from you. You can comment down there, you can like, you can subscribe, you can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Instagram. My phone was broken for more than a week, so I was sort of super quiet for the last week or so, and it was really horrible. But it's working again now, yay! So I am back in all of those places, and I would love to hear from you there. And I will see you again soon. Bye, guys!